Who is Hugh Croskery? Every unfair game is played twice, so the saying goes. Was the same game played by Hugh Croskery in the 1990s Eagle Financial Network EFN, replayed in 2023? Let's dive in. In the mid-1990s, Jamaica's financial sector experienced a catastrophic collapse, now known as the 1990s meltdown. This financial turmoil was driven by several interrelated factors, including extremely high bank interest rates imposed by the government, unchecked spending by small and medium-sized enterprises, and a sharp increase in bad loans at financial institutions. As a result, numerous financial entities collapsed, leading to widespread economic instability. Among the most prominent casualties was the Eagle Financial Network EFN, headed by Dr. Chen. At its peak, EFN was one of Jamaica's largest financial conglomerates, encompassing Eagle Merchant Bank and Crown Eagle Life Insurance. The rise and fall of Eagle Financial Network. Dr. Chen, a respected Jamaican economist and entrepreneur, rose to prominence as the public face of the EFN. He was regarded as the leading figure behind the network, having started his career as the first general manager of the newly created Workers' Bank. Under his leadership, the EFN became Jamaica's first and largest Jamaican-owned financial conglomerate. However, by the mid-1990s, the group faced severe financial difficulties due to rising loan defaults and the harsh economic climate. In March 1996, the Jamaican government intervened, taking control of the EFN, including Eagle Merchant Bank and Crown Eagle Life Insurance, for a nominal fee of $1. The government argued that this move was necessary to prevent a total collapse of the financial system. Following the takeover, legal action was initiated against Dr. Chen and other entities associated with the EFN, alleging financial mismanagement and impropriety. This legal battle lasted for years, culminating in a landmark case. Eagle Merchant Bank of Jamaica Ltd. And Crown Eagle Life Insurance Company Limited v. Chen et al. Who is Hugh Croskery's role and business relationship with Dr. Chen? A pivotal figure in this saga was Hugh Croskery, who served as the manager of Mount Investments Limited, a company linked to the EFN. During the legal proceedings, Croskery's credibility was questioned as he was described as evasive and inconsistent in his testimony. Despite his managerial role, he claimed to be unaware of a significant loan made by Mount Investments to Domville, nor was he aware of instructions given by Dr. Chen to key EFN personnel. His testimony inadvertently supported the argument that Dr. Chen maintained control over the EFN. Hugh Croskery's business relationship with Chen highlighted the complex financial entanglements within the Eagle Group. Croskery was perceived as playing a supporting role in Chen financial maneuverings. The court found that Dr. Chen exercised substantial control over the EFN, as well as over Ajax Investments Limited and Jelapur, despite legal arguments to the contrary. This finding was critical in influencing the court's evaluation of the claims and counterclaims, underscoring the far-reaching consequences of the 1990s financial meltdown in Jamaica. Transition to Stocks and Securities Limited (SSL). Following the collapse of the Eagle Financial Network, Hugh Croskery established Stocks and Securities Limited (SSL) in 1973. Initially named Atlas Publishers Limited, the company was rebranded in 1977 as Chen and Company Limited, reflecting its close association with its founder. In 2006, it was renamed Stocks and Securities Limited, marking its transition into one of Jamaica's leading investment firms. Family involvement in SSL. Croskery's son, Mark, had been associated with SSL, serving in leadership roles alongside his father. Under Croskery's leadership, SSL grew into a prominent investment firm known for providing comprehensive brokerage solutions, wealth advisory services, and investment management. However, SSL's success was later marred by scandal. In January 2023, SSL became embroiled in a massive fraud scandal when reports surfaced that approximately $12.8 million belonging to Olympic legend Usain Bolt was unaccounted for. Investigations revealed that fraudulent activities within SSL had been ongoing for more than a decade, implicating internal personnel, including former client relationship manager Jean-Anne Panton, who was arrested and charged in February 2023. The SSL scandal and its ripple effects. The SSL fraud scandal rocked Jamaica's financial sector, raising serious questions about regulatory oversight and corporate governance. The Financial Services Commission, FSC, faced criticism for failing to detect the long-running fraud despite previous warnings and red flags. The scandal had significant social and economic ramifications, affecting hundreds of investors and eroding public trust in financial institutions. Usain Bolt, one of SSL's most prominent clients, was among the most affected, losing approximately USD 12.8 million. Bolt's legal team demanded the return of his funds and initiated legal action against SSL. Meanwhile, the investigation revealed that fraudulent transactions were allegedly orchestrated by Jean-Anne Panton, who confessed to misappropriating funds from multiple accounts over several years. Panton claimed she acted alone, but investigators are exploring whether other executives or employees were involved. Croskery's involvement and departure from Jamaica. During the investigation, it was revealed that SSL was founded and managed by Hugh Croskery. However, details about Croskery's involvement in the fraud remain unclear. In December 2023, the Financial Services Commission, FSC, withdrew its claim against him, leading to speculation about his role and knowledge of the fraudulent activities. Shortly after, Croskery reportedly left Jamaica, raising questions about accountability and the possibility of extradition if formal charges are filed. Political connections, the Holness link. The SSL scandal took a political turn when it was revealed that Prime Minister Andrew Holness had received a deposit of over $143,000 American dollars from SSL into a newly opened National Commercial Bank (NCB) account in late 2021. This raised questions about the source and purpose of the funds, particularly against the backdrop of the ongoing SSL fraud investigations. Opposition members demanded transparency, seeking clarity on whether the funds were connected to the misappropriations at SSL. In response, Prime Minister Holness stated that he had liquidated his SSL investments in September 2021 and had not conducted any business with SSL since. He emphasized that neither he nor his family had borrowed from SSL or received any credit facilities from the firm. Holness maintained that the funds were legally acquired and unrelated to the fraud investigation. Despite his explanation, political pressure mounted, with calls for a more thorough investigation into his financial dealings with SSL. The broader impact on Jamaica's financial sector, the intertwining of the Eagle financial network collapse, SSL's rise and fall, and the political connections underscore the complex financial landscape in Jamaica. These events have exposed significant weaknesses in regulatory oversight and corporate governance, leading to widespread public distrust. The SSL scandal, in particular, has highlighted the need for stronger financial regulations, greater transparency, and accountability to prevent similar incidents in the future. Timeline of key events. 1973. SSL founded as Atlas Publishers Limited. 1977. Rebranded as Paul Chen Young and Company Limited. Mid-1990s. Financial sector collapse. EFN fails. 1996. Government of Jamaica takes over EFN. 2006. SSL renames Stocks and Securities Limited. 2021 late, USD 143,000 posited from SSL into Holness's NCB account. 2023 January, SSL fraud scandal emerges, Usain Bolt's funds missing. February, Jean-Anne Panton arrested and charged. 2023 December, FSC withdraws claim against Croskery, he leaves Jamaica. These interconnected events demonstrate the deep-rooted challenges of governance, accountability, and trust within Jamaica's financial institutions. The implications for political, economic, and social stability are profound, as the investigations continue to unfold. What are your thoughts on this ever-changing SSL fraud scandal? Why is it that the head of SSL, Hugh Croskery, was allowed to leave the island of Jamaica during the investigation of SSL? We would love to hear what you have to say about this ever-changing financial scandal. Please like, share and subscribe, so when we drop new content on this platform, you'll be the first to be notified.